Hey, first time on YouTube live. I just thought this might be kind of a fun way to roll. I have no idea if anybody's going to watch live or not. I don't get a lot of viewers on my YouTube vids. And even if I did, this is completely different than what I usually do. I'm usually doing art. So the boys just went down for a nap, and I'm just going to wing it and hope I can get a video in. I just got a mail day from Baseball Card Exchange. I ordered some baseball card packs from all years of the 80's, different brands, whatever. Just thought, hey, I'll rip them on camera and have fun. So let's rock it out. I got, boy, well, let's see. Let's just look at what we have here. Rack packs. I have an 87 Donruss blister rack, 87 Fleer rack, 86 Fleer rack, 86 Donruss rack, 85 Donruss rack, 85 Tops Grocery. I'm going to start with that one. 84 Tops Cello, 85 Fleer Cello, 89 Fleer Wax Packs, 89 Upper Deck. Why you don't call those wax packs, do you? Foil packs. 83 Donruss, 82 Donruss, 84 Fleer. Good mix. So I'm just gonna roll with it. If the boys wake up, oh well. I'll have to stop and do these later, I guess. Whatever. 85 Tops. Looking for a McGuire rookie card. So here's the thing. This is called a grocery cello, I think. Seemed like a good buy based on the number of cards. It was a little cheaper. It was about the price of a wax pack with a few more cards or something. But look at how bad these cards are because they stick the gum in the middle of the pack. Man. Damaso Garcia is destroyed with gum. All the cards are warped. So I only got a few of those. And if I do any more 85 Tops, I don't think I'll do it this way. My son likes gum. Found that out earlier today. Ooh, little fake out. Man, every card in this pack, though, I would say is damaged from the warping at least. So, anyway, I shouldn't have started with that, but I wanted to kind of get those out of the way because I knew it was going to be a disappointment looking at just the way it was packaged. I'll maybe kind of go. I was thinking, should I go in order of years or in order of what's going to be more exciting, building up to the good stuff? Let's do 89 Fleer Baseball next. So I bought a wax box of these, and I actually cheated and started ripping into it off camera earlier, and it didn't go great. I opened, I think, exactly half the box, and so far I have a Randy Johnson rookie and not much else to speak of. And the really unfortunate thing is the Randy Johnson already kind of answers some questions for me, which is if I get, am I going to get the error cards? I think that it was not. There was nothing special about it. It was the black, whatever, the Marlboro Man thing was blacked out completely. So I don't think that I would get like one of the harder to get variations if I do get a Ripken. But who knows? I could be wrong. I really don't know. I'm assuming that they went kind of in order like meaning that the earlier boxes that went out would have all errors of all the different cards, and not like, you know, a pack that was released during the middle of the print run might all of a sudden have a rare error. I'm assuming that's how it goes. I've never really known, but how else could it go? Man, my music is way too loud, and I think I have my music on 2%. See if I can go. Yeah, 2% is pretty damn loud. How do I get it to 1? Oh well. Now where'd I go? There we go. All right. McGuire. Oh, Bill. I should know them all by now, but I'm not sure what all of the errors are. Like, is Tom Brookins in there? I should have looked that up before I opened, huh? So I'm really hoping that out of all these packs in front of me, we hit a couple nice cards on camera. That would be my hope. If I hit a couple nice ones, I'll be happy. Let's do 84 tops. Cello pack. It's in a team bag too. So I've been really enjoying this baseball card exchange thing. I think I just have to go like this. I'm turning my overall volume down. I hope that doesn't affect what you guys hear of my voice and instead lowers the music. I'll learn some things here doing my first live video, I'm sure. And I didn't even I'm just totally winging it. I didn't announce anywhere that I'm going live. I just figured I'd go live. And I hope anyway, that the video saves and that I can still post the video. So so I'm not just talking to myself, you know, if people want to watch it later. We'll see. 84 tops. This is one of the better ones. I kind of skipped ahead, didn't I? I was going to try and open the junkier ones first. What am I looking for in 84 besides Mattingly? Strawberry? Most of these cards I don't have and have never seen before. I've got a few from this year, but I'm an 87 guy. That's when I started, and as a kid I never really went back and bought any of the older packs, not much anyway. So a lot of this is kind of new to me. I just recently, well, a couple of years ago, I decided to start collecting baseball cards again. And I'm very particular about my collection. I collect one rookie card of each player from the 80s, basically. And the odd exception, like a few from before and after. I have some nice 70s rookies now. Not that I opened from packs, that's for sure. All right, duds there. But yeah, so these are great for my personal collection. I'm not really interested in jumping into buying trying to keep up with all the different packs and brands and sets that are out and all the different hits and inserts and this and that. I love the simplicity of the old stuff from the 80s. I'm gonna go $87 now. So I just really enjoy opening these, and I just recently discovered, kind of, so 2 years ago, maybe not even 2 years. I went to a buddy of mine who's an online card dealer and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about kickstarting a rookie card collection." So I went through all his cards and spent, and gave him I don't know, a couple $100 and got a good collection that had just about every player of the 80s covered, um, if not every version. Like I only got one Ripken Junior rookie from him. But anyway, it kickstarted a collection for me. And then I made a couple trades or picked up a couple cards here and there. And then I didn't do much with it for a year or two. It was a nice pack in terms of stars. Maybe. And now just in the last couple months, I've really gotten back into it. And I found out that you can get a lot of these packs fairly affordable from Baseball Card Exchange. So that's what this is the second time I've bought from them. I try and, if I'm gonna put in an order, I try and put in a big enough order that it's worth paying the shipping. You know what I mean? You hit the shipping adds up pretty quick, but once it hits about 20 bucks, you might as well get a pretty decent sized box out of it to make it worthwhile. So yeah, I'm just having fun opening some old cards. Shoot, this one's really giving me a hard time. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. $87. These, I believe, even buying these blister packs like this is cheaper than when I started collecting in 87, 88, whatever. I started in 87, but I'm just thinking of like going to the baseball card store in 88 or 89 and paying 75 cents or $1 for 87 Donruss packs. Which didn't seem that bad. Leaping Lou Whitaker. Incorrect. I think I got through pretty hard. Whew, there's usually a lot of rookies in these 87 Donruss, but out of 2/3 of this blister, I got no good rookies to speak of. I opened one of these blisters earlier and got a Greg Max. I think I already uploaded that video. Oh, darling. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with my 80s baseball card collection. I've added a few odd 70s and a few 90s and beyond. That was a horrible, horrible blister pack. That's like basically 6 wax packs, and I don't think I got anything other than a couple star cards. So let's do I'll do this one right on top. Ryan Sandberg's looking at us. 85 Donruss. What do I do with my scissors? Kids must have stolen them. I got a mess of cards in front of me. I think that's just buried. I was laughing at myself on one of the videos that I already uploaded that wasn't live, but just the way that I did this. You know, usually if I'm recording a video, I'm doing artwork, so I have my camera like super close so you can see the drawing up close, and I didn't want it fits with my camera too much so that I have to like put it back in the same position later when I draw next time. So I just left it the way it was. And so that's why I've got like this super close up. All right, 3 little packs out of the rack here. Who are we looking for? 85. Roger. The Rocket. Oh, I'm trying to go off camera, huh? Oh, I just noticed, man, if I look at the screen, I bet you guys don't see it this way. But if I look at the screen, every card looks like a reverse negative. I got all errors. I bet it just shows me that, and then when it actually uploads the video, it's the correct way. Oh, all right. If this Sandberg Diamond King is the best card in the pack, I'm going to be disappointed. Of course, I don't necessarily know off the top of my head, beyond the top couple cards I'm looking for, who some of the fringe type rookies would be. Raleigh! One of my all-time favorites. I rocked the curly mustache for a while. I used to do that like a couple days every couple months. I would grow out a long curly mustache, then shave the whole thing off. Saberhagen, that's an 85 rookie, I think. It's something in 84, but I want to say it was an 84. Traded. So I'm going to put him in a sleeve. I'm just going to leave them in the packs where they are so that I know what I got in what pack when I go back and sort later. But I'll at least leave it. Ricky. Okay, Saberhagen. Nothing huge, but that's not bad, right? Let's see here. Pull all these so I have a place to put the cards as I open them. And tuck those back there. Those are for a rainy day. Today's nice and sunny. It's a bit cold. Let's go. What did I just do? 85? Should I do all the 85s? Yeah, we got one more 85 here. Cool. So the ball's open. All right, I need a good hit. Let's hit something real nice to kick things off. Get the good luck started, right? Oh, these are cut poorly. Look at that, the centering is off enough that I think that's the bottom of the card above it, like this, right? I used to like how they did stuff like this connects to a different card. I like the good old day, and is that the other one? It might be. Sorry, jumping ahead there. I'm jumping back. Sure enough. Oh my god, it's like a puzzle sketch. So I like stuff like that. That was kind of neat, right? They never were worth much. So we got a couple stickers. Come on, how about a nice hit? Rob Deere. I think I have that card. I also don't think I would know if I did because it would be in a common box. Ooh, nothing good. Sorry, Rob Deere. Don't count as a good card. Let's see. What can I open that I have a nice chance of hitting something? Now that I feel 87 there. Not that I'm going to hit something huge out of 87 clears. There's so much you can do. But I feel pretty confident that out of a rack pack I could get a Bow or a Bond or a Larkin or there anybody else who's right up there with those three? Even is the McGuire actually pretty decent? Somebody's missing out of the 87 clear. If there's a key rookie that's in Topps and Donruss, but not Flair, isn't there? See if I know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I catch on to. So Larkin, Bo, Bonds, yeah, those are the big three. Oh, it's McGuire that's missing. That's what I was thinking of. It's not actually his rookie anyway because of the 85 Topps. But yeah, McGuire's not in these. That's what it is. McGuire, Donruss, and Topps, but not Flair. All right. Jose Canseco. Oh, Jose. Nice. That'd have been an awesome one back in 87. I'd be like, yes, I got a killer pack already. So I just spent 10 days in a hotel, not by choice. On Halloween, we had all of a sudden sewer water coming down into our living room and kind of drenching the living room. It was pretty wild. And I'll tell you what, it's a headache dealing with all that insurance stuff, with all that. But my life has been a little bit kind of all over the place because of that. There's Bo. Yeah. Bo is, I mean, I'm not the only Bo fan, but he's one of my all-time favorites. Centering is not great, but that's a nice card. So I've just been home for 2 days. We're trying to get by with the living room being basically out of commission. Not the way it was anyway. That's the room that we generally spend all the time in. And right now the roof or the ceiling is torn out of the room, and some of the flooring is torn up. And it's just been pretty crazy. Most of my friends and stuff don't even know about that yet. Just because we just went to the hotel, we didn't know it was going to be one night or whatever, and it ended up being like 10 days. And now we're just trying to get back to some normalcy. Well, that was what I wanted. A nice bow, one nice rookie to kick things off. Start feeling like I can pull something good. What I really want is something good out of, 82, 83, 84, 85s. Those are the ones that would be nice to hit something good. Or a Griffey. Griffey should do those. Now, what am I down to? 86? Yeah, I guess we'll do 86 and then go backwards. 86, huh? It's going pretty fast. Gone through. I usually really make it and take my time and look at the stats on the back and stuff. I don't know if it's because I'm live, and I'm sure it's not fast compared to like, people who, what's that channel where people open baseball cards all the time, do group breaks and stuff. Those guys open fast. I'm not in any kind of a hurry. The goose. All right. 86. Don Russ. Can't remember what I'm looking for. I'll know it as soon as I hit it. Diamond Kings by, is it Dick Perez? Perez Steel Galleries. One of my heroes as a sketch card artist. Art on baseball cards or sport cards. Corey Snyder. Dang, he's supposed to be good, isn't he? Oh, he hasn't done anything yet. Can't check his rookie stats. Yeah, I really admire Perez for the Diamond King artwork. I just remember thinking, how awesome would it be to be that guy who's doing the artwork for Donruss baseball cards? And now, as an adult, I'm living the dream. I do sketch cards for Topps and plenty of other companies. Not Donruss, though. Come on, one good card here. I thought that if I could hit one nice one, it would get things going in a positive direction. Vinnie Coleman, 110 steals. As a rookie, wow, his batting average was a great ERA, 2.67. Not so good as a batting average. 86 Fleer. Oh, I screwed up. I got the Canseco out of 87 Fleer. I wanted out of 86. Still looking for my scissors. Oh, I'm taking them in a different way. Now I'm worried that my little guy got still no viewers, I don't think. I thought I might get, one or two people popping on just to see what's going on. I mean, doesn't anybody get a viewer or two when they go live? Maybe not. Maybe if I'm gonna do this, I'll have to schedule it out and send out an email or something or other to say, hey, open some cards or do art. I've still never done a live art one. Now that takes a little bit, it's a little more pressure situation. Nolan Ryan. Because drawing on camera is one thing. I kind of have gotten used to that, the pressure of drawing on camera. But doing it live would feel a little different because it's like, oh man, you can't screw up. If I'm drawing on live camera or whatever and I screw up, I can always not post that video or try and fix it or whatever. But if I had a problem on a live video, it'd be harder to I don't know. I think you guys get what I'm saying. It's just a little more pressure. I do want to do it at some point though. I know a lot of artists do it all the time, and I'm sure you just sort of get used to that part of it, so it just isn't uncomfortable at all. And you also get used to drawing and talking. It's actually kind of hard for me even just doing this, looking at at cards and also continuing to talk about whatever it is. Oh, if I get a card I like, I'll lose my train of thought on whatever I was talking about and try and jump in talking about. Look who I just hit. It's Charlie Hustle and Dr. K. Ouch. What, did he just get beamed? Don Baylor, ouch. Dude, this should be one of those like where he's getting beamed in the nuts on the picture. That would be great. Oakland A's rookies. Jose Canseco. Oh, do you see that? Sucky. It's damaged. Crap. Oh well, good card. It's the best card I can get, I think, out of 86 Fleer. That's the thing. I remember that somebody mentioned that on one of the retro card breaks. I like to watch people opening cards, which is why I'm doing this myself, because I figure there's got to be a couple other people out there who like to watch people open it, even if it's not their cards. Especially with this, like, 80s stuff. Dang, it's jacked up on both sides. That's too bad. Anyway, I remember a guy commenting. I think it's a guy. I think it's the thing they do from Baseball Card Exchange and Beckett, where they open packs. But they said, a lot of people have the misconception, especially if you're looking at old cards like this, that if you're opening the cards straight from a pack, they're going to be in mint condition. And it's not true at all. It's really hard to hit a perfect condition card like a gem mint card straight from a pack, especially back then when the production wasn't as high quality. There's all kinds of cutting issues and the diamond cuts where it's not even a square card, square rectangle. Anyway, a couple nice little hits have come out. I'm still hoping for a bigger, one bigger hit. We got a chance at some Ripken, some Mattingly, some Boggs, Gwynn, Sandberg, some Griffey. I'm down to 8 packs here. Let's do 83 Donruss. I've opened a bunch of these already because I got the fun packs, which come with 13 packs. They are fun. I'll say that. But I like 83 Donruss. It's got 3 key rookies. Actually, you know who I wouldn't mind getting if I miss all the key guys, the big 3? I wouldn't mind a Julio Franco. I pulled a Julio, I think he's 83. I pulled a Julio before, but it was Priest straight out of the pack. Again, hard to get a really nice condition card straight from the pack. Dave Stewart. I think he's rookie a couple of years earlier. Keith Hernandez. 300 plus 3 years in a row. Oh, and just missed it on that 4th year, coming in 299. Good try. One more little bloop single, and you'd have a nice 300 season again. Instead, he's got a subpar 299. Lewis Pujols. Is that Albert's grandfather? Or uncle? Steve. I love looking at the stats on these old cards and finding guys that were good ball players that I had not heard of because it was a little before my time, and you really only hear about the guys who are like, huge home run hitters, right? I find guys all the time with impressive stats, like this guy with his Pujols, with his every other year he hits under 200. 199, 199, 131, 131 in 153 at bats. How did this guy stay in the league? Wow. You do see some good stats on those no-namers too. Now they're not no-namers to some, to the people who watch those games and those teams. All right, we're gonna do 89. Upper Deck. These are just for fun, man. The Griffey is not a huge money card, but it's the quintessential junk era rookie card to have. This set, this year, um, wrong Mariners. Okay, this set this year really like got the craze going, the baseball card craze. You know, the quality of the cards and the production quality is just nicer. Now on these, you know, you could get a gem mint straight out of a pack. A lot higher percentage chance than any of these early 80s ones. Man, I don't like how the cards are every which way. My little guy might like these hologram stickers. Cubbies. He likes cubbies. Stuck to the card. There's another one. Vernon Wells. I think I'm Facebook friends with him. Yeah, that's like there's Ruben Sierra. You know, he kind of followed up the Diamond Kings thing with Upper Deck team checklists. All right. Ron Jones. Don't remember that guy. Yeah, 290 as a rookie, see? All right, come on. Come on, Griffey. One more pack of these. Foil. This is pretty good. I thought this video might end up being an hour just knowing my pacing. Looks like I might be well short of an hour. Kirk Gibson. Another rookie that I don't remember. Chris Carpenter. Like, and when I say that, I mean like the card just doesn't jump out at me as being, you know, it's the Kevin Mitchell. I remember this picture, this card. Oh, that's a neat one. I like weird cards like this. Gary Pettis holding his own card, and there's a picture on the back. How do they do that? Magic right there. Nothing out of these yet. Ugh. No Griffey and nobody else either. Well, Edgar, that's not an Edgar rookie though. He had an 88 Fleer at least. I guess it's his first Upper Deck card. I suppose that's true of all these guys. I'm out of room in my box there. I'm going to start another box. All right. Boy, I was hoping for something nice. So I got, you know, a Ripken or a Mattingly. Ripken Mattingly would be really sweet. That would be a nice way to finish off here. '82 Donruss. I've not opened these before. I did not get '82s in the last time I ordered from Baseball Card Exchange, and I probably never opened '82 Donruss. I probably have never opened an '82 Donruss pack. Maybe in 1982 when I was 6. Looking for Cal Ripken. Oh, is that George's brother? Ken Brett? Brother George is a Royals third baseman. Huh. See, I learned stuff. This guy. That's the guy I'm talking about. I said, man, you look at these guys' stats. I never heard of the guy. And he hit 341. He hit 290. Still, this is why I got him in an 81 pack because he was 341 with 61 steals. I was like, that's pretty darn good. Now he almost never hits home runs. I think that was more common back then. You had guys who had no power but good contact, whereas now you just almost never see that. There's another one, Jim Morrison, decent statistics. Ooh. Don, money, money, money. Tony Armas, he's a home run hitter. Rupert. Is it Rupert? Is that really how he spells it? I guess so. I should familiarize myself with the error cards to be looking for too, because I'm sure there's a couple errors in each of these old sets. But I don't really know that 100% for sure. Okay, 84 Fleer. Donnie Baseball, come on. Oh man, this one's like re-glued shut or something. No, I'm just kidding. It is pretty, the wax is really sealed. I will say that like if I was just buying packs off eBay, I would be a little more skeptical. I think that this is about as trusted as you can get in terms of buying old packs like this where resealing is possible and where if you can see a card on the front or the back, most of the sets had a specific sequence so you could know, if you know the sequence, you know how to steal out all the good cards without ever opening the packs or whatever. I think buying from Baseball Card Exchange is about the safest way you can go about, feeling like you have a good shot at getting the good stuff. Or not like you get the good stuff, but like that it's a fair pack that hasn't been tampered with. All right. Last pack of 84 Fleer. Cubbies, Finch and Yaz. That's a cool combo. Retiring superstars. Oh, had they announced their retirement? That's fine. Nice. Jose Oquendo. All right. So I have a specific memory about this card, and I didn't know it until I just hit it. I've mentioned this before on a previous video when I was opening packs, but when I was 8, I started playing Little League Baseball, and my Little League team was the Mets, and I specifically remembered going to Keno's grocery store and Rexall Drugs right next door, and I think it was Keno's that I got 84 Fleer baseball, and I had just started playing baseball. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some baseball cards. Oh, I really hope I get the Mets. That card I got. At 8 years old, I know I pulled that Jose Oquendo and was pumped because he was on the Mets. And it's funny how your mind plays tricks on memories. Because in my head, my memory was Tom Seaver. But I don't believe, I think I looked this up recently, that Seaver was a Met in 84. So I probably pulled Seaver, a couple of years later, still with the same, like that was my favorite team, when I was 8, 9, 10 years old. So it was like, oh, Tom Seaver, he's good. Then I probably knew a little more. At the time that I opened a pack of this, I didn't know that 213 sucked or who Jose Oquendo was. That's a cool card for me. That's what it's all about, I think, collecting and baseball cards and stuff like that. It's so if what I was saying about the sequence is true, then I probably had a pack very much like this one. Um, is a little thing like that making this card more special to me because I have a specific memory about this card that brings me back to 8 years old, and that's how it is when people. That's why people love to watch this stuff get opened and or to open it or to look at their own cards that they had, even though they've gone down in value. From practically from the time that we got them as kids, they're almost worth less now. In fact, I think they are, most of them. Um, but that sort of thing still keeps it alive and keeps it cool. So I'm going to do some bonus stuff here. I got more packs in front of me, so it's going to be hard to just like not open them. Plus the kids are sleeping. Sweet. So let's do I don't know, I could open the 89 Fleer all day. Let's do 83 Fleer. I mean, Donnas. How many of those have I opened? Let me save some. I've already opened most of them. Yikes. Alright, so I'm going to do two of them. That's kind of cool. For not getting any good cards in the packs, it's fun to get something like that still, you know, takes you back or has meaning. I haven't seen this card. MVPs. Why would they do that? So I so I get that sometimes the cards, like from one year to the next, you flip them over and it's the wrong way. Why would you have a card like this that when you flip it over that way, oops, now it's upside down? Like that to me doesn't make sense. There we go, Dick Perez. It's another one that personally I think this is an awesome card. They actually give the artist full credit and give him his own card. That is awesome. Ron Guidry. He's a good pitcher. There he is again. Dang. I'm on a hot streak. I got two Dick Perez in back-to-back packs. This one's waxy though. Big guy Eddie. Carney. Dude, he looks like a science teacher right there. I always loved his like stance, how he looked all jumpy the way he was holding his bat. Brett Butler. I skipped one. That's a good one. Janana, Jerry Garvin, master of the Garvin stomp. Dang! I wanted to hit something on a good note there. Finish out on a good note. Do an upper deck. I gotta go out strong. I gotta go out with one good card. And Dick Perez is cool, but it's not the card I was looking for. These are kind of warped. Or at least the one card is. Well, they all kind of are. Candyman. So, see what I mean? When I actually flip them the right direction, you can see that they're warped. It's alright, I'll still be happy with a Griffey, because you slap that in a thing and it'll straighten it right out. Top loader. I thought if I didn't get a Griffey that I might get somebody. There's another Mariners rookie. Man, that's a funny pack. Look at that. as bad as the 85 tops I opened earlier. All right, boy, oh boy. Trying to think of what else I could open here that doesn't isn't the last I have. I could do an 87 Fleer, but I want to do something a little more exciting than that. Ooh, that's gonna be tough because all the really old ones I've only got one of or two of, or one rack. I could do some 89 Fleer. Do upper deck, 89 Fleer, or 83 Donruss. I think that's it. Oh, or 87 Donruss. That's not as fun. Maybe I'll do one. Well, no, I already did one of those. All right, I'm doing upper deck. You guys know what's going to happen. I'm going to sit here and keep opening until they're all gone. My whole idea was like, I'm going to save at least half of these cards for tomorrow or for whatever, another time. Later tonight, at least. But I also feel like I got to go with it while I've got the freedom here. Are these like high numbers? Yeah, now high numbers included. I feel like there's some cards I'm not as used to seeing. And I think that's probably it. Harris. I think he played for the Portland Beavers for a while. I could be wrong on that. Lenny Webster. Yeah. There's that. Same dude. Dang. Let's do some 89 Fleer. I've had a horrible, in my opinion, box of these so far. I was thinking like out of a full box. So I opened a full box worth of rack packs of these before. So in other words, 12 rack packs, things 3 packs. And each rack equals a wax box. And I had no Billy Ripkins. And up until my last rack pack, I had nothing. I had a Randy Johnson. And that was it. And then I opened a Griffey on the very last pack. So at least I finished strong. But I'd really like a Ripken. So I can at least see if I get a Ripken, what version is it going to be? Just like to see one. And I think if I do that, I can, I don't need to keep buying 89 Fleers. I don't need a bunch of 89 Fleers. I just wanted a shot at some of the weird errors. And I can't remember who else I'm looking for either. Oh, I've been repackaging these ones like I'm going to reopen the whole box at a later date or something. I don't know why. I do that a lot. Hot corner, hot hitters. Boggs and Carney. Mike Greenwell, one of my personal favorites. Maybe he's a lucky charm. I always liked Greenwell. I'm drawing a blank on who the other guys are I'm looking for besides the obvious Ripken and Randy Johnson errors. I know there's 2 or 3 or 4 other errors in this set. And I felt like, I'll notice it as soon as I go buy that card. But some of them I'm basically just going off I know there's one I'll recognize, but some of them I'm going off knowing that I've seen it listed as an error, not that I'm actually familiar with the card or what the error is. have been tough for me. I just feel like I'm not even seeing the star players all that much. Trying to remember. Again, this, it takes, sometimes you just have like a specific memory. I never pulled the Ripken Fuckface card. I'm sure I pulled the black box or whatever. I do remember, so 89, I would have been 12, 13. I do remember being on a road trip with my mom to Myrtle Point, which is where her grandparents lived, her parents lived. And we stopped at some place, like a Bible camp type campground. I wasn't going to Bible camp or anything like that, but we, for whatever reason, we stopped off at some campground, and my mom surprised me and pulls out this box of 89. I think it was a full box of 89 Fleer, and I had a whole box to go through. And that's what I'm doing right here, reliving that. It's funny, I remember that much and that specific, but I don't remember what I pulled out of that box. I just remember thinking it was awesome, because I also didn't see it coming. That was a total surprise when she did that. I was really hoping. I tend to get high hopes too. It's normal for me. I was like, oh man, I did so bad out of the rack packs. This time I'll get a wax box instead. It'll be completely different. And I'll get like at least 2 Ripkins and 2 Griffies. Yeah, I'm just hoping for 1 Ripken. And I'd like it to be a rare one, but realistically, I just want one. So even if it's the crap one, I'm okay with that. It's a Smoltz rookie, right? I think part of the fun of folding them back up like this is I can then go back and, buying a Griffey. Well, I don't know. Anyway, then go back with my 3-year-old and he can open the packs with me. I think he's doing it for the first time. Look at this, I'm just tearing through these. Nothing good is jumping out at me. Why? Am I down to 8 packs or something? Pushing an hour now. Speed and power. Again, another kind of cool card. 40-40. Oh, there's our friend Billy. What do you think it's gonna be? What's the worst one? The black box? I now have in my collection, I think it's the black box. I'm gonna go look real quick because it's right here. And the Vulgar Error. I do not have any of the others, so like a scribble or a white box or whatever. Yeah, black box. So the black boxes I already have, and it's what I expect this to be. What? Oh, yeah. Black box. Ah, Billy. It's all right. All right, I got a Billy. Bo. Bo's a fun one. Well, shoot. Alright, so I'm done with Fleer for now. I think I've got 8 left of those. I don't know what else I can open. But I think I'm going to keep going. About a perfect stopping point. I just hit an hour. I just got the Billy Ripken I wanted so badly. But I think I'm going to keep going. I'll save some good stuff though. These stickers. I did get a Conseco too, huh? That was damaged. Taking stock of what I've still got here. I know what I'm going to open. I'm going to open these 85 tops. Because these are all damaged anyway. Actually, a couple of them don't look so well. Jeez. Man, I just want to do it that way again. So McGuire is one of my all-time favorites. I remember my dad being like just really high on him when I started watching baseball and collecting cards in '87. Thinking this kid's something special. Here's the gum. Gross. I'm not going to eat the gum, but I'll confess that when I did some 87 tops with some buddies, I ate the gum. It's pretty gross, as expected. Father and son, nice. Dave Stenhouse and Mike Stenhouse. Don't know either of them dudes. Tony Grimm, yeah, look at that. I think that's probably gum damage, right? Kind of moist. Yep, it's moisture from the gum. 3 cards down. Dang. Yeah, these are all just toast. I think really the only really cool thing about these is if you actually had a great card showing, like a McGuire showing, because I think that would have a lot of value being a sealed pack with a big card showing. Even if you can see that the card is going to be warped or otherwise damaged. Ken Griffey. That's a Ken Griffey pre-rookie when he played for the Yankees. Oh, that's not junior. See, he had a real solid batting average throughout too. 302 lifetime. Now that's as of 84. I'm sure it went down a little bit as he got on in years, but he's a pretty solid player. It's funny though that his son had so much more power. I think he was never really much. Might have hit. What did he hit? Let me look at it. 20 a couple times or something. 20-ish. Nope. 13 is his high here. I feel like he maybe hit 20 one year in the later 80s then, or 21. I thought he had one good year power, but yeah, he's definitely not a power hitter. All right. Now Baines. It's a throwback card. That's awesome. All right, let's see one of those Olympic cards at least. Jeez. They're really bad. I can't even tell if I'm like missing a card because of the way that they're. Yeah, I'll pick up some 85 tops next time I order and not get the grocery packs. These are just bad. I would say every one of these cards is damaged somewhat, whether it's the corners or the gum. The gum damage is about half the cards in the pack or more because some of them are warped. is fun. I'm sitting here by myself, but I feel like I'm doing something because it's on live. And I'm just going to keep opening some cards. Do $87. These are fun, but of course you can't, the best card you can get is what, $8 or something? Maybe 12. Is Bonds 12? I'm just thinking. I say 12. I'm just going by Beckett as if it's a Bible, but I do think Beckett has some value to give you an idea what cards are worth in relation to each other. So the Maddox is 10 and the Bonds is 12 and McGuire is 8. Bow 5, Larkin 4. Romero 5. Rocket Roger. Hey, this is a good pack already. Now Daniels, Seaver with Boston. So when did he play with the Mets? Oh, 83. So maybe he did get a Seaver 84. The one I opened earlier had nothing good in the hole. $87, right, on this video. So I got to do better than that at least. Nope. I'll get at least 2 good rookies out of these two. These 2 packs. Might not be Bonds, but a couple good ones. And I definitely consider Mike Greenwell a good rookie. 314, 323 the year before, 318 lifetime. This guy's a slugger. 4 home runs and under 100 at bats. He's got good power. Okay, 1 good rookie down. Bobby Thigpen, that's another good rookie, right? This dude got some 7 saves as a rookie and a 177 ERA. It's actually a killer. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Moyer is a rookie, I think, listed at least in the Beckett. I don't know if I'd call that a good one either. I still might need 2 to hold up to that statement. But Moyer at least is listed. Is this the year that Molitor did so well, or was it the next year? I think it's the next year. When he had that long hitting streak. Because he hit like 353 one year or something. Kind of out of nowhere. That's a good one right there. Not Stefero, but Bo. Alright, there's 1. I said I'd get 2. Bad corner. I said I'd get 2. There's 1 of them. I haven't even been putting sleeves on any good cards, have I? That's funny. I forgot. Crook. And I actually might need a crook. Alright. I'm happy with Bo. I think, so last time I ordered from these guys, I did maybe 6 of these blister racks, and I did not get a McGuire. I think I hit all the other main cards, so I'd like to hit a McGuire in that last one. What if I can find Moyer here soon? Let's put him on too. Oh, what else can I open without ruining the? Oh, I could do another 87 clear. That's a little anticlimactic too. I'm not going to do the last one of any of these. Ugh. So I guess, yeah, I probably should have stopped, but I'm not gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. One more each. Those. Two more of those. That way I still have at least one pack of everything I ordered. And I feel like I'm doing okay on these. I could do better. I had a little hot streak early and it was not on this video. So I do say, if you're watching this, you should also look up the videos I uploaded earlier. Let's see, let's do these in reverse order. Like that. That's the wrong Padre. Did I already say I want a Julio Franco out of these? I think I did. There's a Philly. Rod Carew. I think every time I get a Rod Carew card, I turn it over to check out the stats. Come on, Griffey. I had 6 packs of Upper Deck, knowing that that would be, you know, a long shot, but give me a reasonable chance at a Griffey. But I don't think I've hit anything. Oh, Todd Zeal, that was a nice one back in '89. Less streaker. How about a Mariner sticker? No, can't even get the sticker. Lance Blankenship, Scott Bradley. I used to like Scott Bradley because my brother's name's Scott and my name's Bradley. All right, 84, 83, 82. One nice card out of these 3 packs. Would be a good way to finish. Am I making my expectations too high here? Should I just be happy even if I do poorly? I just watched, at lunchtime, I watched a motivational video by Matthew McConaughey. Something he talked about, like, your happiness shouldn't be dependent on, how did he put it, wins and losses or something? Ooh, Yankees is what I'm looking for. So I don't want my happiness to be dependent on whether or not I get a good card. However, I'd still like to get a good one. This set has a lot of fun cards too, like, you know, John Henry Johnson Afro card, or that one, J. John Stone with the Budweiser umbrella. Exactly what I'm talking about. See, you gotta have the small wins too. 3 Pirates in a row. Okay. The sticker way smaller. Yeah, it is. Just fell right out. Yeah, that 84 Fleer set it's cool. It's a fun set. Remember how hot the Mattingly rookie was back in '84? Here's the money. A wax damage right on the front. Dave Winfield. And 82, looking for Cal Ripken Jr. Junior in particular. I believe I've seen all these cards before. And I did not pull a Cal Ripken. Ouch. Oh. That's fun, but it felt a little anticlimactic. But I suppose out of all this stuff left, there's not even a guarantee of one real good card left, right? So I just opened the bulk of my whole order right there. I still have a good amount left, but like if I opened it all on a separate video, I still would have a good selection. Initially, I was thinking I would do like several small videos, like a 10-minute video here, a 10-minute video there. But I don't know how you guys feel when you get the cards right in front of you. It's kind of hard to just stop opening and save them. I don't know. I'm going to take about a 30-second break and think on it. All right, I'm going to open some more. Starting with 87. Haven't picked up any viewers yet. Pretty sure the herd's coming real soon, though. Oh. 87 Fleer. Who are we looking for this time? We've decided, I was going to say McGuire. I think I've decided there's not a McGuire in these. Bonds would be optimal. I got Bo earlier, right? I got Bo both in Fleer and Donruss on this video, I think. So that's pretty sweet. Mike Schmidt. So yeah, we're looking for Barry. I'm not a big grader. In fact, I've graded one card ever. But at the same time, I do want to see cards that are, grade worthy condition. What I do, I'm also not a hoarder. I don't hoard a favorite player or anything like that. What I do if I pull a card that's in better condition than the one I already have of that card, I just upgrade. Put that one into my personal collection and put the other one on my trade block. The other thing I've considered doing though, especially as my rookie card collection grows a little bit, I've got two boys, so I've considered going. Oh, once I get a second youthful power in Cavalier I'll keep two of each card. That way, when I die, my boys could each have one. Oh, this has been a bad pack. Man, nothing good out of those three. So I'm gonna keep opening some stuff, but now I'm getting down to the point that I didn't really want to, which is getting to the stuff where I don't have any left of that. See, like this, I have two 83 dollars left. If I could find my damn scissors. Oh, there. Nothing there. Just buried in the mess here. All right, here we go. I got a new solution. Here's what it's going to be. I'm going to do 1/3 of a rack pack, 85 donuts. 1/3 of a rack pack, 86 donuts. The rated rookie showing. It's got to be pretty good. 1/3 of a rack pack, 86 blue. One pack, 83 donuts. That's only 4 packs. It's not going to get me very far. And some 89 flare. 489 flares. Try and get that Griffey now that I got the Rifkin out of the way. This is actually really funny. I probably, since I'm live with 0 viewers, and I still want to open cards, if anything, I probably should have stopped the live portion and just started up a new video with these. Oh well. I'm just gonna keep rolling anyway, whatever. Alright, Griffey Jr. So I already got Ripken and Randy Johnson, neither were the error version. I don't think I can get fancy error. What's the other one though? I'm gonna look at it. I know there's at least one more. 89 Fleer, Jeff Treadway, Alan Ashby, Manny Trio, Ed Vandenberg. Wow. I don't remember any of those, so. It's like the early version of inserts, right? Without a Griffey and no errors, this would be a bad box, I would say. But I think the Griffey will come through and make it a standard box. Gary Sheffield. I like Sheffield. It's one of those guys I just always really liked. like guys with weird batting stances. I already talked about Carney Lansford's. That's one of the things I liked about Julio Franco, too. Julio had the best stance. But Sheffield also has kind of a twitchy bat thing. Alright, Riffmeister. I think those errors, some of it, it's like they're such like guys you wouldn't notice their name other than that I'm supposed to remember that they're errors. So I'll have to go back through all these and look for those. Wow, I could also still get another Ripken, you know? Maybe I'll get the error this time. Or, no, I'm going to say another of, like, Smoltz. It's got to be Griffey. Am I even on camera? Probably not. I'm just like, just rolling. Ernest. It's not his, that is not how you spell his name, is it? Maybe it is. All right. Let's do a nice hit. I'm up. So I already pulled the Gwynn. So the first time I got one of these fun packs with 13 packs, I pulled Sandberg out of the first pack. And I thought that was so awesome. Then I didn't get anything else. And then this time I got Gwynn out of my second pack, Boggs out of my third pack, and thought, oh my god, I got 10 packs left to get the Sandberg or to get another, another really good one. No, oh, there we go, Boggs. Yes. Now I'm down to 2 packs. There we go. And I think, let's look at it. Nice. It's in better shape than the one I pulled before. So that is a card I needed. This is going into my PC. That's good. Nice. And let's talk about why I like these cards and why these are fun to open. Wade Boggs is a phenomenal baseball player, phenomenal hitter, and it's what, a $10 card or $15 card or something. In Beckett, meaning you can really buy a decent one for $5, $3.49 even as a rookie. Boy, can hit the ball. Nice one. Wade Boggs. I'm gonna oh, sorry, hit the camera. Actually, these were from an earlier video. Yeah. It's definitely better than the one earlier. I got in better condition. 86, 86, 85. Let's do 86s first. Yeah, I think, again, I'm repeating myself a little bit, but for the price that these cards are not, they're not valuable, but they're also 2 rated rookies in a row. How about 3? It's not bad. It's not bad for, entertainment. It's cheaper than gambling. A couple years off on the Mattingly that I really want. I'm a little surprised, I guess, when I found out that most of these are fairly cheap, fairly affordable packs. Now, the unfortunate thing on that same token, I actually prefer hockey to baseball. But the 80's hockey packs were considerably more expensive. And I don't really get why. Maybe they were produced in much shorter supply and mostly in Canada. because it's like, I don't know, what was it, Patrick Waugh's rookie year? The Waugh rookie books for 100 or something, and the packs are like 40 or 50 bucks. I mean, you almost have to pull the best card in the set in good shape in one pack to make it worth getting. Carlton, Pete Rose. I'm looking for Jose, and I already pulled the Jose. Maybe one in better condition. Yeah, this has been fun, and I pulled some good cards too. I didn't get the Griffey. I still got one pack left on that, but I got all the best. Well, all the best. I got the best Donruss cards I could get. Donruss 83, Donruss 85. I'm about to get Clemens, so I can't complain at all. It's great. I honestly like. I hit a point where kind of, especially since my personal collection is one of each rookie, where it's kind of silly to keep buying if I get unless I'm missing the card, like the big card, right? Like 85 Donruss. Let's see if I have it open. No, I don't, but I'll look it up real quick. I'm on the list. 85. I think I still need the Clemens Donruss, but I don't need an 85 Fleer Clemens, which is the best card you can get. So there's not a whole lot of sense for me to keep buying 85 Fleers. If that's actually what I'm trying to do, is just get one of each. This is it, huh? My last pack. Jerry Reynolds. Well, cool. That was cool. All right, you guys. I'm not saying I'm stopping, but I'm stopping this video. I see that I still have 0 viewers. So, all right, see you all later. Oh, geez, it gives me another option. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Or do you want to open more packs? Wow. Yeah, I'm ending it. See you guys. Thanks. I'll post this if I'm able to. Otherwise,